Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Stalktober special edition of the Heart of the Jakuls. I'm your elated host Lothran, and there's ever so much work to be done, so let's burrow right into this one. Go fetch that snack you've been hankering for, settle into the best spot you can get your clutches on, get all warm and cozy, and pay precise attention to Ogg Nox. I'm actually quite a bit more dangerous than you can perceive of right now. I'm sure you'll learn, though, the cube replied to Valt's question rather honestly. Valt bent at his hips, staring into the translucent, dark purple-hued container. Various stacks of orbs floated in descendingly shorter columns, none of their numbers touching the bottom of the box. If you can talk without my friends hearing you, what does it look like when I talk back? The Ogg Nox glowed, a faint, happy pink. You speak cutesy gibberish to a fierce insect-like, probably venomous creature for as long as you would speak normally, occasionally tapping the glass to keep the predator's attention. That does sound like something I would do. You're sure they won't come over here and interrupt our talk? Valt asked, taking a second to glance at each of the other girls and boys in turn just to check on them. I'm very certain. This room is not really a room. Well, it is a room, but it is also me, and I am here, speaking to you. The Ogg Nox replied in a light pale green, good-natured tone. The orbs on the top, or were they bottom, of the columns floating above the surface shifted, switched positions as it spoke. Normally, I'd think that might be confusing, but I get what you're saying, somehow. So, if you can do that, what do you need me for? Valt stood back up, stretching a bit to keep himself from stressing and straining too much. Here, I can do as I please. You remember that I told you an Ogg Nox is a partial solution to the hive problem? Valt nodded, feeling that a verbal response wasn't necessary. Well, that solution is not without its limitations. You and your friends have been exploring the complex here for some time, correct? A couple of years now when chores aren't all piled up and we just want to bolt on everything for a bit. I figured out a bunch of solutions that opened up various parts of this place that no one else has before me. Valt stated matter-of-factly as if it was no big deal. See, that right there. The Ogg Nox flashed red for emphasis. That is why I need you. There was an anomaly among the Vu. They called them conceptualists. Rules barely applied to these people. Things didn't work properly around them. They were constantly cutting corners and surviving shit no one should have lived through. From what little I've seen of the Vu, I had something of a hard-on for order and balance. I don't think a conceptualist would really fit into their way of life. Quite. But they're also unmatched at solving problems. So they figured out the most plausible fix. A new type of hive. If conceptualists can't be tied to a certain spot as any other Vu would naturally conform to, then they'd make a hive that could be taken with its host anywhere. Sounds like there would be a trade-off. What I've read, or what's suggested, the Vu were essentially gods, but only within limits of the rings. If they stepped out, they would die or slowly fall to pieces and then die, a horrific, tormented death. You are correct again, on all fronts. The key factor here being there will be trade-offs. There is a system in place, one meant to make sure an Ogg Nox doesn't fall into incapable hands. These drawbacks are what exactly? Every day that you carry me with you, you will be tested. I must test you. I will prod at your mind, poke at your sensibilities, and challenge your creativity in all situations. Sounds like fun. What else? There are tasks the Vu left that should be attended to by someone. Without proper Vu to at least monitor such things, you and I will need to travel great distances to maintain such projects. Travel the well? See ever new interesting things and places in crazy situations that you come up with just to test me? Why haven't we left already? Valt asked the device. Spoken like a true conceptualist. First, there is the matter of your friends. You'll need to lead them home. Second, and actually what you must accomplish first, a challenge. The lights shut off, and metal pillars captured each of his friends in binding prisons. The Ogg Nox hovered up into the air to make it easier for Valt to reach his hands through the translucent, tinted metal and rearrange the orbs within to solve this puzzle, each pillar beginning its gradual ascent toward the ceiling and the demise of all those lives trapped within. Valt dove his hands into the slight burning, tingling sensation of the inner Ogg Nox, almost pulling away, almost hesitating, but sensing there would be pain from such failures. He began to snatch each of the solid, almost rubbery, slimy orbs, and altering their positions with his hands and holding them in place with his mind. He loved it instantly, fitting neatly into the slot in his head that had never before been sated. And so it is. Our brief time together has once more come to a close. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I have. As always, I've been your pleasant host, Lothran, and this was Ogg Nox, another tale straight from the heart of the Jakuls. And now I guide you back along the path, the way you came, giving you into the experienced hands of Korvoth. Go ahead, Korvoth. Lead them out.
Hello and good night to each and all. Please leave your comments, questions, and kindnesses down below. Remember to like and share to help us learn and spread and grow. And remember, we encourage each and every one of you to do your absolute best to stay safe out there. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Goodbye.